up, everybody? It is the last day of July, which means college football and NFL action are very close. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day. Thank you, Ann. And we are live from the South Point Hotel and Casino right behind me, the world-famous South Point Sportsbook. A lot of people in there right now getting maybe some bets on football, baseball, a lot of day baseball going on, and the Olympics. Hey, the men's team, it's minus 29 points. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's called Punchlines. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. In today's show, we will be going for the gold, which appears to be quite crunchy if you ask the women's gymnastics team. Look. Caden, crank it up. Crane, why are you disgusted? They just won gold. It's a moment of their life. It's beautiful. There's a little piece of the Eiffel Tower in there. I love it. Anyway, congratulations to the women's team. They were the heavy favorites. They won the gold. I watched a lot of it. Simone Biles, ridiculous. So more Olympic stuff coming up very soon. But behind the glass, first of all, he's like, what happened? He's like one of those online doctors where you see him on your screen, possibly never meet him, and in real life, you never meet him in real life, but he's really knowledgeable, personable, and you really don't know if he's wearing pants. He's here to write you a prescription for stats, videos, and some witty banter. The producer of the show, Dr. Ryan McCormick. Ryan, tell us what's on the show today. Stat.
Well, we're going to need 3 That's Crazy, 6 Olympic videos, a couple of different quiz videos for Frank, just because he's going to need it for today.
What?
And then a couple
What?
good posted punchlines after picks at 12:36. So there you
That
go.
was the most complete rundown you've ever done, and it was also the quickest one you've ever done.
You said he needed a stat.
Oh! So clap, everyone. Fast clap. I thought this was one of my cleverest ones, a little doctor opening. You know, it depends on what's on the TV when I'm watching. I'm just like, I need an open for Ryan. And then a doctor commercial came on, I go, Dr. McCormick. And then I swear to God, that's how I was watching. One day a music commercial came on. I went, he's the lead guitar. He's the rhythm guitarist to the show. So if you want inside of my mind, that's how it works. You know, enough of me. Let's get to our co-host who we love. She is done with traveling for a while. And back here, we love having her right here in Studio A. Is that what we call this, Ann? Studio A? It is. We're Studio B. That is downstairs. That's right. Anyway, she is her. She is a 2-time national champ. I'm giving her flowers. She pulled up not once, but twice today to host shows here. She is one of one. Sports betting analyst Alex Wyatt, everybody. Yeah. Alex, I used a lot of millennial buzzwords like she is her. That's like a big thing.
It.
One of one. They gave her flowers. Means like you laud them for being. So anyway, Ryan, how'd I do on all those? Those are all hip.
That was great.
Kay, and those are all what the kids talk like, right? Yep, I'm dope. Fire and woke.
Persistently. Yeah.
That was lit. Alex, what's happening? What's up for 12:36 today?
Well, I have a baseball pick. I'm going to give you my best bet of the day.
I like it.
And then we've got the Team USA basketball game about to start. So
it's tipping
looking
off
forward to
any
watching
minute
this.
now. Is this it right here, actually? Okay. They're playing South Sudan, who they barely beat 101-100.
that's right.
And there they are. They're
Should be
good
a
for
good
their
game.
threes. Oh, that looked almost in.
We got to get the book to switch it. Right now, we've got the Orioles beating the crap out of the Blue Jays behind you.
We could put it over my shoulder, and technically we're not infringing upon NBC rights.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, get on that. That would be fun. So also, and Alex and I will be working together. First time ever at the ballpark on Saturday. We'll be the on-field MCs.
Was
Yes.
that Jason?
You've been
So
doing this
get
for how
there.
long?
If you are in Vegas watching this show, make sure
Yeah,
you come
come
to the
out. It's
ballpark.
backpack. You get a backpack, and you see Alex and I
Backpack.
hosting silly games. Backpack. Ryan, are you working Saturday?
I'm not.
Ann? Of course. Yeah, Ann's always there. It should be fun. Big weekend at the ballpark. Friday night is fireworks night.
And Marvel night.
Marvel. Oh, my God.
Thursday is country night,
I know. It's a big country concert. Before your smile. Are you working that night?
of course.
You love the country
And
music?
there's a country concert. They're opening it up early at 5. It's
Yeah.
also $2 beer night, and they're extending $2 beer night for country night. So usually it's
What
just,
are they saying about that demographic? What are they saying? That they'll dig the $2 beers?
usually it's 6 to 8, but yeah, they're extending it. And Dustin Lynch is throwing out a first pitch. So that's
Yeah, and he's an accomplished country star. I actually know the name.
Yes.
So very good. Busy weekend at the ballpark. We're looking forward to Saturday. And it should be fun. This will be the first time we've really worked together at the field.
Yeah,
So
because we
thank
got
you,
rained
Gary.
out the other time. because
We did get rained out. I
you
was the
brought the
human.
good weather.
I was the rain delay or rain cancellation. All right, so we'll go to the comedy clip of the day. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's funny. Oh, I like that. Sometimes it's cool. So I know it's totally Mounds and Almond Joy, which both, by the way, and I hated both of those. Me too. I don't like coconut, and I don't like nuts in my mouth when I'm having chocolate. 3, 4. You don't think I know what I'm doing? I knew what I was doing there. The Detroit Tigers aren't going to make the playoffs, are they, Ryan? Alex? No, they're not. Ryan shrugs. Alex just goes, no, we know that. Even though they kept possible Cy Young winner Rudy Skubal, who's very good. It's not Rudy? What's his name? Is it Travis? Oh, it's Travis.
It's
Sorry.
actually,
Or Trevor.
it's Tarek.
Tarek. Oh, it's a stupid name. Go by Rudy. I'm changing every ball player to Rudy. But you should watch their games because they're a play-by-play guy. Now, this is cool. He interviews players before the game, gets some words that he has to drop into a broadcast. It's our comedy clip of the day, Ryan, but this is very funny. So here we go. Crank it up there, Katie.
Funky Town.
You can get
So he has to work that in.
transported to Funky Town very quickly.
Yellowtail.
Like you're not down there.
I wonder if they gave him what to
Yellowtail.
say.
Tango.
Well, Dan, it takes
I
two to
see it,
tango.
you know.
So,
Fortnite.
and here comes noted.
I would have used it as a
Fortnite
measurement
player
of
Cole
time
Keith.
with the video game.
Birdie.
works.
Little birdie told me that you are a Fortnite player.
Very funny.
You got pineapples for brains. What do you got?
That one's a
What
stretch.
pitch were you officially flabbergasted?
Perpendicular.
His bat can be perpendicular to the ground.
Wow.
Beauty.
You're at Comerica Park, and she is a
Should
beauty.
we have
Moist.
everybody
Humid,
give
moist
us words with
I think so. I will
the
do it.
game on Saturday?
I know. I think that's hysterical. It's really funny. They've got moist in there and croissant.
Oh.
Very funny. Yeah, what was that? You all right?
Yeah.
I know why. Every girl. Okay, anyway. We could do that? Is that what you're saying? We could have people.
Yeah, you should have the punchies give us some words.
All right, punchies. Yeah. Oh, that's what we should have done.
Well,
Go ahead.
Alex was saying to use at the ballpark on Saturday.
Oh.
Throughout the games that we're hosting.
But then you're going to have to record the whole.
Well,
Is
that's
Turnout
why.
easy on
That's why
Saturday?
you'll be there. Anne's there, and you can come down to the field and record the whole game. That's a good idea. All right, give us a few words, and we'll know when we're going to do them, and I'll selfie it, or I'll have someone in the stands
Yeah.
record it, and then they'll steal my phone.
We could have someone from Flight Crew or
Yes.
Reagan. Her
Reagan's the
daughter
best.
comes out and helps a lot. So
Okay.
maybe Katie would follow us around.
Give us a couple good words. You have the rest of the week to let us know. Let us know on Friday. We're going to give you a couple days to think about it. Let us know a word that Alex and I have to work into our little skit that we do. But a very funny clip, nonetheless, which I don't know if I've ever said nonetheless on the show. So if you pick that one. Are we going to the date or lines? What are we doing next? We'll do lines of the night, right?
I think we're letting the
Roll
cat out of the
call.
bag.
Jesus,
Oh,
roll
that
call.
one
I was
first,
on the
that
wrong
one
page.
first.
Thank you. Roll call time. Thank you, Ann. All right, roll call. Let's check it out. We were just talking about the punchies. The question we were talking about, because the triathlon ran today, or not ran. Well, they ran, they
Swam.
biked, and they swam.
Cycle.
Now, yeah. Now, they spent $1.5 billion cleaning up the Seine River. And then they measured it, and there was still a bunch of E. coli floating around in there. So they're like, so there was one plan of action was to have it just be the run and the bike and be a biathlon and not a triathlon. People threw their arms up. So they swam today in this river. It's disgusting. So I
It's
said,
bad.
all right, where's the weirdest place you ever swam? Possibly. I don't know, but we'll check in with who's there. Bob Dowell's here. Hello, Punchies. I'm 5 minutes behind. This is a great show, mostly because of Keith Lyle and his comments. It's my oldest friend, Bob Dell. Thanks a lot. Oh, by the way, Bob, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine last night. You're not going to believe this. First of all, it's $5 night. It's not a senior discount. It's $5 at cheaper hotel, Samstown. Anyway, I really liked it, but I need you to explain some of the nerdish stuff to me because he's like a comic book nerd. All right. Keith Lyle. That's Keith.
And
We
a
don't-
DJ?
What's that?
Is that the DJ?
He is the DJ at a country set,
At a
biggest
country
country
station,
station in Baltimore, WPOC. You can listen to him, Delmont Steiner. Denny Nagel listens to him all the time. Denny Nagel will be here this Monday through Thursday. So Alex will see him on Wednesday. Okay, someone, the fountains at Caesar. You did not swim in the fountains at Caesar, Keith. That's highly illegal, isn't it? Did you get arrested? He got out quick. All right, there you go. Before he was even wet. Minidar, Lake in Wisconsin. Also, best lakes are in Wisconsin. I would agree. I've been in Green Lake, Wisconsin. Very nice. Kate and Meza. Lots. Oh, wait, okay, never mind. Okay, Keith Lyle points out Alex was 4-1 on our picks yesterday.
Thank
on
you,
Sports by
Keith.
the Book.
Yes.
Thank God he's here. Backpack. That's a Dora reference. I got it. Tommy did as well. Tommy loves Ryan. Minidar. Steve Stone now has to dumb down for his 40-year-old announcer who people think just got out of college. What? Steve Stone now has to dumb down for this 40-year-old announcer. Oh, Steve Stone does. He works the games with that guy in Detroit. I didn't realize Stone left Chicago. Moving on. Matt Neverett should DXW was Matt. Oh, yeah, I know. You keep
Deadpool,
saying
Wolverine.
Matt to, what's the name of the movie? Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw it last night. Forgot the name. It was very good. Remind me never to go to a movie at 9 o'clock, though. A little late. And then I had a little tummy problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. It's time for That's Crazy. Let the cat out of the bag. And she had her finger right on the button. There is Jinxie or Chalk or Crash. We have a lot of names for the cats. There's a lot of cats. A lot of cat names. So, Alex, what's going on? That's Crazy. What do you have for us tonight?
Sticking with the Olympics,
Okay.
Keith actually helped me. He found this tweet. So this is France versus China. Wemby, who most people know in the NBA with the Spurs. He is the tallest guy playing in the Olympics right now, and this is him standing up against Yuki Togashi from Japan,
Well done.
who is 5'6", I believe.
So you're saying I could play on the Japanese team? I would almost be a forward on the Japanese team. I'm 5'7". Anyway, that is
What? That's crazy.
we should punctuate each time we finish one. All right, Ann. Ann's having fun today. I like it. She's like, oh yeah, that's happening. Ryan, you're up next for That's Crazy. What do you got, Dr. McCormick?
I'm gonna go with
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with my my own team, the Chicago Bears,
Yep.
giving DJ Moore a contract extension, now having his rights for the next 6 seasons. But this is a chart of all the wide receivers that got paid this offseason. So the top 9 that did get paid, DJ Moore being the second highest, but Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Waddle, Nico Collins, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Michael Pittman, and Jerry
But look
Jeudy
at the waiting list.
signed contracts. Those 9 players got $817 million in contracts. CeeDee Lamb still needs a deal. So does Jamar Chase, Brandon Ayuk, and Tyreek. Well, Tyreek Hill,
Was that?
he renegotiated his.
Yeah,
deal.
one of them's going to
But
be a Steeler. One of them in the bottom column will be a Steeler.
I don't know about that one.
What? That's crazy.
The Tyreek Hill thing's gaining some steam. They just had to give Tua a bunch of money.
No.
When it happens, just play this clip. Ryan or Caden, mark this point here.
I don't
right?
think Tyreek's going to approve going from Miami to Pittsburgh.
Why wouldn't you?
The guy's
you
got
ever been
12 kids.
To either cost of living in Pittsburgh
I
much
think
cheaper.
he'd rather stay in Miami and make 30 kids.
Caner? I don't know. That is crazy. DJ Moore, is he worth that money, you think? It's a lot of money.
Got him for 6 years. We're paying DJ Moore, Cole Kmet,
Komet, my boy. That was the guy who hit my
and
overs
Caleb
all the time.
Williams,
Yeah.
$52 million this season, while the Packers are paying Jordan Love $55.
Okay, so you're looking at it from an economical. Well, that's true. It's good cap. What good way to look at the cap. Bears are going to be interesting this year.
Damn right.
Caleb Williams, he's not playing on Thursday, though.
No, none of the starters are.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be cautious, but you also want to get him some.
Well, it's an extra preseason.
It
game,
is because
so
it's a Hall of Fame game.
Getting everybody looks.
Fans are going to want to see him.
So
All right, so my That's Crazy involves it's a Jay Kuda thing about the Pittsburgh Pirates, right? The Pirates have won games in 4 states: Wisconsin, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Texas. I don't know why Jay didn't capitalize any of these.
that would be 5.
In addition to having 4 days off. What's that?
Would
Is that
be
5 states?
That'd be 5 states.
All right, 4 or 5. I don't count Illinois as a state. Pennsylvania isn't a state; it's a Commonwealth.
Mm.
Oh, head each other right there. Anyway, the Pirates, all before the White Sox, have won a game. White Sox are now counting at 16, and what's the score? They were down 4-3 last we saw.
Very good.
6
Okay,
to
well, yeah.
5.
Alex and Keith are excited about that because they might have something going on with that game. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That is correct. So, poor White Sox, and then they trade. Oh, boy. They have 27 wins, and I think yesterday, it's like it looks like
blown 28 saves.
blown 28 saves and won 27 games. So if they had 55 wins, they'd be in the playoffs. What the hell happened? That's crazy is what it is.
What? That's crazy.
All right. Put the cat away. Let's talk about some Olympics, right? Let's talk about Olympic chunk. We got, Tariq likes the ladies from South Beach more than that. You don't know. The ladies from North Allegheny were very fine. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Olympic chunk. And roll. There it is. Oh, look. Alex went, ooh. Seeing it in person, it's stuff that NBC doesn't own. Alex literally went, ooh. Andrew, Drew Dog, mark it for the Montage. All right. So the Olympics are going on for a couple weeks, so we figure we got to give it its special little section. You know what I mean? Are you watching the Olympics?
Yeah, I watched gymnastics yesterday.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's always the highest rated, female gymnastics. It's always cool. And
Simone Biles' floor routine was
ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love watching her. I love women's beach volleyball because now I mentioned this to Vinny and Chris before the show. They're, oh yeah, you're watching. I enjoy watching the beach volleyball. It's at night. It's the last event of the night, and a lot of stars show up. But it's just cool, and you got the Eiffel Tower right there. And the Americans have 2 teams still, I believe, last I looked. But it's fun to watch. And then I was watching some of the slalom canoe or kayak or whatever the hell it is. So a lot of fun stuff. And this is the American game. What's the score?
16-12.
They're up by 4 with 2.5 to go in the first. The line was 29 here at South Point before the game. So we'll see how that pans out.
It was also a very high total, 191.5. So
wow.
Took a little bit on the under.
Yeah,
So
that's a high total.
Yeah.
So 35. Yeah, you're looking good on the under right now. You're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so the Olympics are underway. Ryan, what's our first Olympic clip of the night? Is it involving Snoop Dogg?
No,
Do we have
but
more?
we will have one.
We will get
involving
to Snoop. All
Dogg.
right, we have to. I mean, it's like the Olympics, but it's also Snoop Olympics.
The first one has to do with our rugby team. So it may not be a gold video, but it is a bronze video.
Okay, this is great.
So yeah, the final play,
This might be one of the highlights of the whole
the
Olympics.
breakaway, kind of running over a woman.
They're
and then
down.
just-
They're down here.
Yeah, they're down 5, and this is as time is expiring. So as long as you get into the end zone,
There
and
you
get
go.
the
That's how
points.
fast Keith Lyle ran when he jumped out of the Caesars fountain. So now they're all celebrating, but they know they need the kick, right?
Yes.
They
So that-
needed the kick.
That was to tie the game. Yeah.
They got the kick, and they won bronze, which no one expected America. They beat Australia in that game,
Yep.
whereas Australia and New Zealand, that's like their sport. And New Zealand, I think, won the gold, or they're about to.
New Zealand did win the
They
gold.
did win
Yeah,
the gold.
Cana-
That's right. So
Canada
America got a
was
bronze.
silver.
They were very happy.
It was the women's rugby's first medal ever.
Yeah.
And it's the first U.S. rugby medal in 96 years, 100
Wow.
years.
And the one girl, Alona Mar, I think is her name. It's spelled. Yeah, I follow her now because she's had so many great videos. She's unbelievable to watch. But yeah, congratulations to the women. That was great fan footage. So thank you for whoever took that. But that mad dash, man. I mean, that girl was gone. It was fun to watch. All right.
Cool. And then, so now this guy decided to put together a little bit of explaining what's going on at the Olympics.
This is hysterical. Listen up.
Watching the Olympics. What are those screens at the bottom of the pools? Lap counters for distance races. Why is there a black piece in the middle of the medals? It's a piece of the Eiffel Tower. Why is that American gymnast sleeping? He's not sleeping, he's meditating, staying in the zone. Wow, these equestrian events look like they're at a palace. It's Versailles. Kind of looks like where they shot that Marie Antoinette movie. Seriously? How do they get the horses to France from all over the world? Horseplane. Huh.
Horseplane.
Why is that volleyball player wearing a
Horseplane.
different colored jersey? They're a libero. A what? Forget about it. How old is that ping pong player? 58. Who's that rugby player? That's Ilona Mar, and she's a goddamn American treasure. Wait, why is Australia their national colors? But their flag is red, white, and blue. The Dutch use orange, the Kiwis use black. What's your point? I am what the French call les confused. Why is Snoop Dogg there? Because it's what the people want. Why is Flava Flav there? Because it's what the people need. Wait, why isn't there swimming in the triathlon?
Parce que les gens faisaient caca dans la rivière.
Wait, where's Leslie Jones? We think she's on her couch. But why isn't she at the Olympics? I don't know. Wait a minute, they're not surfing in Paris. It's Tahiti. That is a long commute from the Olympic Village. They're staying on a cruise ship. All those Olympians are on a cruise ship? Yes. The Lobo is making another run. Men's figure skating. That's the Winter Olympics.
So anyway, he's a comedian, James Coker. I've never heard of him, but that video was awesome.
So the horse plane, you know what they call it?
No.
Air Horse One.
They do not, or did you just make a joke?
No, they call it Air Horse One.
Air Horse One. That's hysterical.
Yeah.
Get off of my plane. And Harrison Ford's the pilot. Everything he said is very funny. Snoop Dogg, it's what the people want. Flavor Flav, it's what the people need. By the way, thank God Leslie Jones isn't there because I am not a fan. She was really annoying at the last Olympics. But otherwise, that's a very funny video. Well done, sir.
Well,
Well
Flavor Flav has to be there because he sponsored.
The women's water polo team?
Yep.
We found that out yesterday, or was it Matt brought it up, or you brought it up, or something? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah, Matt explained it.
Yeah, and he's doing it for the next Olympics as well.
Is he?
Yeah, so Flavor Flav, good on you. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
He's definitely not a public enemy for that.
Okay.
3. That's the group he's in, Public Enemy in.
That went over my head.
911's a
didn't know
joke. Okay, anyway.
So yesterday
power
we
here.
talked about the the amenities not being so great.
We showed the beds,
over
right.
in France. But this guy decided to put together a whole video of everything that the Olympians
Okay.
are not enjoying.
Here we go.
The Olympic Village is going viral, and not in a good way. Athletes are having
The
a
Sen
tough
is
time with
viral.
the food shortage and cardboard beds provided by the Olympics. One powerlifter posted a video showing how his bed was more like a chair. To top it off, France opted for an environmentally friendly cooling system
No air
instead
conditioning.
of air conditioning, leaving the rooms uncomfortably
That's insane.
hot. As a
How do you
result,
prep for your
teams brought
biggest
their
moment of
own
your
AC
life?
Seriously.
units. Team Australia even went a step further.
Australia got
purchasing
the pillow
mattress
toppers.
and extra pillows for their athletes, as one pillow was provided for each athlete. The closets provided in
pillow.
each room also left much to be desired. Meanwhile, surfers staying in
Yeah, these guys got it made.
of their luxury accommodations,
Oh my
complete
gosh.
with luxury beds,
Look at that.
kitchens, and balconies. In contrast, the USA basketball
Yeah, they
team,
spent a lot of money.
consisting of multi-millionaire players, took one look at the Olympic Village
They took
room
one
and
look.
decided it wasn't up to their standards. They collectively spent $15 million to secure luxury hotel and food options for every player and coach. Meanwhile, the rest of the athletes are left with no option.
My God. So terrible.
That's terrible. By the way, I don't believe that the NBA team even went and looked. The men's team didn't even go look. Like, there's no way they even looked. They probably saw like an online video and went, "Oh, we're not doing that." I mean, there's no way. And by the way, could you see like LeBron or Joel Embiid trying to lay on one of those beds? They
No
wouldn't
chance.
fit.
No chance.
No chance. Who's paying the $15 million is what I want to know.
I would imagine probably one of the guys that got a new contract.
Yeah,
J-
probably
Jason
right.
Tatum.
Yeah, like Steph Curry's like, "I got this, guys." Throws down his platinum card. Paul, late to the question. Strange to swim was the house on Backman. Okay, all of this is crazy. That was my old place. Okay, so anyway, Paul, very funny. More Olympic stuff.
Yes, yes. So now we will get a little more Snoop Dogg.
No, Snoop. You gotta get Snoop. By the way, why is he not wearing glasses with Snoop like with the Olympic rings? Has anyone thought of that yet? The two O's and Snoop. Get on that.
That'd be pretty good.
Trademark it.
That's good.
Well, this one you're not going to be able to see his face because he's wearing a fencing mask.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, he's fencing.
D.O. double guard. Nice, nice, nice. With the French colors behind it.
Well, it's red, white, and blue.
Snoop on guard. Snoop guard. That's it. Snoop guard. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So
His stuff's a hit. And again, I'm going to say this. If you're not watching the Kenan Thompson, Kevin Hart show, the wrap-up show they do every couple days, it's phenomenal. It's really, really funny. They had some really good writers on it because there's a lot of really good jokes. But Snoop Dogg's everywhere, man. I love it.
cool.
And
so this one, going to be looking at the silver medal for gymnastics, the Italian team. They have an Olympian that is sponsored by Parmigiano. I don't know. I can't say
Vinny,
it.
are you watching this?
But Georgia Villa won silver medal, and
Sharp
she
silver.
typically poses with large rolls of Parmesan.
Who doesn't? I mean, come on.
She's
I have
sponsored, yeah,
several
she's
pictures of me with Parmesan. It's very strange. She's a very cute girl and a good sport to do this, but that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And you are not a
That's pretty
fan of sharp
funny.
cheddar.
No.
I don't know. She doesn't like sharp cheese. It's weird. Did she
I
win
like all
anything, that girl?
cheese.
What's that?
I like all cheese.
I do too. Did she win anything?
Yes, Red Panda.
You said silver?
Silver medal.
I'm looking at a picture of a girl
Holding
doing a
cheese.
beam routine on a big
That
wheel of
said-
cheese. I got thrown. Oh, sharp silver.
Which you did read as well. But it's okay.
I read panded it. All right, I read panded it. We've made that a verb. Thanks to Jeff Barnes. You guys talk about Red Panda? I love it. Anyway, congratulations to her. And Italy winning a gymnastics medal.
Yeah.
At the Olympics. Americans are
Wait.
still in first.
Which medal?
Silver.
Silver medal.
Sharp silver. Come on. It was right there in front of me.
So this one going to be going
Oh,
back
he's got the card.
to the flag bearing ceremony.
Les tops.
LeBron James is getting his own card. Different versions of it. So 49 blue versions, 24 stars and stripes, 10 red, 5 orange,
How many golds
and
in?
this 1 of 1 gold.
I'm sure we'll see some pack breaks on that in the next couple of weeks, maybe. Are there Olympic trading cards, or that's going to be an NBA set? Did you say?
I
Yeah.
think it's just a one-off.
We need to find out.
I know. We need to
We
get some
can
Olympic
open
cards.
some. Yeah.
Like, oh man, you got and then just some random ping pong guy. No way, you got the ping pong guy.
That sounds fun.
Want to trade
Let's,
pins?
let's do
Yeah,
that on a
trade pins.
Wednesday.
What's
I want
that?
to be here for that.
If
You
we
do
get
that on
Olympic cards, we'll
Wednesday
make it
or
happen.
Friday?
Deal,
Yeah.
deal, deal, deal. And by the way, we didn't do Monday's headlines because you weren't here on Friday, but you will be here Friday.
Yes.
And on Thursday, tomorrow, we have Jeff Parles. So just a little look ahead. And is that for the Olympics? Are we
Yes. that
closing up the
is-
Olympics?
I
See the
thought
graphic.
there was one more Snoop video dancing.
Oh no! Well, I don't know if we have that in post or we'll do it tomorrow or whatever.
I'm not sure which.
It was him dancing with Simone Biles. I sent it to you and Alex.
I didn't.
That's all right. It's there. It is. Way to close that up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember, but
I don't know if that's NBC footage
I
or
didn't
not.
think that was what you were sending that for.
That's all right. It's okay.
Confused.
It's July 31st. It's the last day of the month, as I said. July's moved quick around here. Well, when you're off a whole bunch of time, I guess it moved really fast for Alex. She's not even here half the month. But anyway, I can't believe July 31st, 2020. It's National Avocado Day, which I am a big fan. I have a little cup of avocado every day that I get from Costco. National Mutt Day. We all love our dogs around here. And National Jump for Jelly Beans Day and celebrity birthdays. Well, he's not the owner of the Dallas Mavericks anymore, but he's still the face of the Dallas Mavericks. Shark Tank star Mark Cuban is 66, so we put it all in the AI machine. What did we come up with? Boom! There we go. So there's Mark Cuban eating an avocado with a mutt. Very cute. And they have a plate of jelly beans, which I'm going to say right now, probably don't give to your dog. Probably not a good thing.
Nope.
Unless they're like liver flavored. But
Nope.
Anyway, this mutt got a courtside seat with Mark Cuban. And it looks like in that photo, Mark Cuban's been eating a lot of avocados.
I know. Why'd they have to do that?
I don't know
to
why
him?
they had to do that to Mark Cuban. He's a pretty fit guy. Gave him a
I
little
guess
belly
the
there.
jelly beans
I give
and-
the jelly beans. There you go, Alex. Anyway, happy July 31st and happy 66th to Mark Cuban, who's originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And when I met him, he said he'd never buy the Pirates because they won't let him. So anyway, tomorrow starts August 1st. So we're already in August, which means football, like I said at the top of the show, right around the corner. We have pro football on Thursday, for God's sakes.
Tomorrow.
But is it pro football?
Yeah.
Is it?
Franchises. Yeah.
Who's starting for the Chicago Bears at quarterback?
Tyson Bagent?
Oh, yeah, he's great. And then who's starting for the
He
Texans?
worked his face off this offseason.
Oh, he did?
You didn't see that clip?
No.
That's how he described it.
I only see clips that are on this show. No.
He worked his face off.
Yeah, and the Steelers had a little fight today at camp, too. So I've been watching a lot of Steelers stuff.
Just a month ago, you were begging for any type of football game.
We did. You're right. We said, boy, we'd really go for one of those crappy Thursday night games. So you're right.
Yes.
Will you be wagering?
So
We'll talk.
what we get tomorrow.
We'll talk later about this. I guess you and Jeff will be talking about it tomorrow.
Yes.
Is there a line on that? What's the line on the game?
It flipped, actually. Chicago was a 1.5 point favorite. Now Houston is.
Maybe because they pulled all their
The
starters.
less
Yeah.
from what I saw last.
I think was Chris on the show? Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
No.
I was just saying Chris was on the show saying people do bet pretty heavy on the preseason football. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Professionals
that's something.
that,
The pros.
that know the backups.
Yeah.
Think they have an edge. Yeah.
All right, you guys will be talking about that on Sports by the Book tomorrow, and Jeff Parles will be talking about it on this show tomorrow too. So we'll be covering that game tomorrow. Don't you worry. All right.
I was going to say between you and Jeff Parles, I think we've hit 15 times of mentioning that it's the last day of July.
Oh,
Right-
really?
Right, Keith? The over definitely hit if you bet that. And it's okay.
Remember when
We're all
Alex was
very
on? Remember when
excited.
Alex was on vacation? Not here. She's gotten a little sassy. A little sassy. I like it. I like the fire. I won't mention it again.
You can. It's
July
fine.
31st, last day of time. So anyway, 100 shows ago, let's go in the Wayback Machine, ladies and gentlemen. 100 shows ago, back on March 11th, it was episode 107. And the cold open was me excited about Russell Wilson back when he had 2 healthy calves and he was just signed and I had the first jersey known to man. Steeler Nation, let's ride. Steeler Nation, let's ride. Steeler Nation, let's ride. Yeah! Woo! That's right. I got the first Russell Wilson jersey. That's right, baby. Let's ride. Steeler Nation. Wait, I got the football. Oh, it's slippery. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride.
In the
they got
NFL
Crosby
right now,
and Wilkins now.
That D-line, I mean, with their defense right now, Las Vegas may not even need a quarterback. Maybe Officer Farva can call plays. Aiden O'Connell, my guy, looks like Skinny Farva. He could. I think he could lead them to some wins if that kind of defense holds up.
They talked about Russell Wilson, but we know now. Yeah, woo!
Justin Fields is still available.
Yeah, he lost 2
and
jobs
that was
today.
a rumor
Yeah.
to Vegas.
Oh, maybe to Vegas?
Yeah.
Perhaps. I mean, Everybody thought he was going to sign with the Steelers, or get traded to the Steelers. That didn't happen. They signed the running back today. So did he lose a starting quarterback job one place and a starting running back job in Chicago?
But you know what? They signed DeAndre Swift today.
Yeah.
3-year, $24 million is what the rumor is on DeAndre Swift going to the Chicago Bears. I can't wait to hear what Ryan's take is on all this when he's back tomorrow or on Wednesday. But the Steelers, Justin Fields, I kind of didn't want that. I don't know. I just didn't. I got to give Pickett one more year with the new offensive coordinator, but with some heat on him.
Okay.
So getting Russell Wilson for $1 million.
It's crazy.
But we do have. I surprised you.
Oh,
my senior prom.
Is that you?
Look at that. I was 17 years old in that picture.
Right.
Since then, I think I've grown about 5 inches in about 30 years.
Right. And the white patent leather shoes.
You like that?
Mike, are you Chevy Chase in Vacation with that outfit?
I could only get so lucky.
There you go. Matt Neverrett's prom picture and me in a Russell Wilson jersey. What was that?
Chevy Chase, huh?
Chevy Chase?
That was his joke. The close. Yeah.
I missed it.
That's fine. It was the white.
I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the next moves and I was looking at lines and taking a drink. Anyway, Russell Wilson, he's got a little calf issue. Justin Fields has been light in camp up, by the way. Is this what he does? He looks good in camp. He's a talent.
Yeah.
And by the way, Van Jefferson, he's the second Steeler receiver right now because we haven't made a move for Ayuk or Tyreek Hill, which they keep saying we're going to do something, but I don't think we will. But anyway, he's been looking really good too. Mm-hmm. Roman Wilson, 3rd-round pick out of Michigan. Bad ankle. Yeah, bad ankle problem. So they picked up Tariq Black. They picked up a receiver, but we need Roman Wilson because he's been running crisp routes. He's been looking really good. So I don't know. But anyway, Houston Texans, Chicago Bears. I was curious to what the over-under was in a Hall of Fame game. 32.
Down to 31.5 now.
31.5.
Yeah.
You know I love overs, but I don't know about that. That's low.
Well, my dad sent
Kenny
out an
White, sports
email.
betting analyst, yes.
Kenny White, professional sports bettor, yes. About treading lightly betting the under because most people want to in these preseason games, but because of the new kickoff rules,
oh boy,
there's supposed to be a lot more plays per game, which means more opportunity for scoring.
And this is going to be our first chance to actually see the new kickoff rules
in the NFL.
In the NFL, yeah. Oh wow, that's going to be interesting. All right, another reason to tune in on Thursday, and like I said, Jeff Parles will be here. So 100 shows ago in the books. All right,
he did a good job explaining it too on Sports by the Book.
Yeah.
The new rules and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen like how they highlight the zone and they can't move. Yes. And all the special teams coaches are in the lab thinking they're going to come up with something to revolutionize this whole thing. I don't know. I don't know. No one knows. We got to wait till Thursday and they're going to be the guinea pigs for all of us to see. Yep. So anyway, we'll check it out. Is it time for Post with Punchlines? Should we sound the horn? Do you want to sound the horn?
Sound the horn.
She did it. Yay, Alex. All right, let's take a look at Post with Punchlines. You know, we did a lot with the Olympics, too. I'm trying to refresh to see if anyone else has chimed in about swimming in a weird water.
I saw you guys cover that on a different episode when I wasn't here, and I was very grateful for that. And
about the Seine?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
weird. It's weird. I hope the triathletes are healthy.
I know.
Taking a look at the men. The men are up by 20 points. Men are up by 20 with a little under 5 minutes to go in the first half. And let's see. You got 69 points. And so let's say they end around 8 or 9. I think your under's looking good. I think you're looking good on the under.
Close. I don't know.
LeBron's still in up 20. Has Jason Tatum sniffed the court yet?
I think he was in, yeah.
Was he in? Okay.
When we first mentioned it.
By the way, that was like, because the Olympics, that's all people have been talking about. Like, oh my God, Jason Tatum didn't play. Don't worry. There's a whole tournament. He'll get his time. And by the way, you know, he played all the way through the finals, so maybe he needs a little extra rest, you know?
Maybe Steve Kerr did it on purpose.
I don't know. Steve Kerr seems to know what he's doing. Okay, Post with Punchlines. What do we have up first, sir? Doctor.
Looking at the trade deadline, this move was actually made on Monday, but Justin Turner was traded from the Blue Jays to the Seattle Mariners. This guy put together a same-game parlay with total bases and hits, but being that Justin Turner was pulled in the second inning, that was also the only leg to lose for this person. And he was 1 for 1. He had a hit. He only needed one more total base.
That is brutal.
So this guy loses.
Yeah.
Oh. And by the way, one of the players on there I had never even heard of. Spencer Horwitz? Who's he play for?
Well, one of the two teams in the same game parlay.
Red Panda.
He plays for the Blue Jays. Yeah.
That's a brutal way to lose a bet.
Yeah.
Do we have anything? There's the guy. Do we have the Jansen thing about playing? We'll do that tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow because that's really interesting. We'll do it closer to that game, the makeup, right?
Sure.
Because there could be a guy to play in the same game for both teams, which has never been done. All right, we'll get to that later. Bryce Harper, who is a local boy, and he wore some pretty cool shoes the other day, right?
Yeah. So on another one from, I believe, Monday night. So the start of the series versus the Phillies and Yankees, Bryce Harper wore these Topps-inspired cleats, kind of the graded sticker on the back, just to kind of show that he's joined the hobby of collecting cards and cleats and such.
2 of 2. He's got 2 shoes. Now, up. You know what that means? It's time for Picks at 12:36, and we're going to milk this. Punchline Picks at 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, that's a new way I'm doing. I'm breaking it down, kind of a rap like Snoop. So it's time for Picks at 12:36. We do this every day on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, I gave out the Phillies. Garrett Cole. Now, Garrett Cole got scratched, so I expected them to rough up Garrett Cole for 6 or 7 runs. But he didn't start. He got pulled for body fatigue. That's a new one right there, by the way. Body fatigue.
There was someone else that got pulled for anticipated fatigue.
Anticipated. Like, so when I say you go up to coach, you go, listen, coach, I think I'm going to be really tired later. So I don't think I should play because I'm going to be really tired. So he didn't play. Phillies were up 3-1, 4-1 early after a big home run by Austin Barnes, and then they lost.
Jazz Chisholm. 4 homers in the last 2 games.
In 27 hours or something ridiculous, too. Again, this is a hot commodity at the trading deadline. Steelers. Pirates apparently were second place because Miami really wanted a catcher.
Okay.
Which means I'm saying the Pirates didn't want to give up Henry Davis, the overall #1 pick. Get rid of him. The guy can't hit. So anyway, Pirates were second. Yankees got it. So, and by the way, he's a good clubhouse guy. He's got good energy. That was bad. It's good for the Yankees. Bad for everyone else. So, yeah, whatever, Jazz. Be a good hump day homer, or they already played. Yeah, who cares? All right, so Bryce Harper's shoes, they were pretty cool. Picks, 12:36. Here we go.
Okay, so my pick of the day, I'm going with Seattle Mariners -105. This is for the series against the Red Sox. They've each won 1.
Okay.
George Kirby on the mound for the Mariners against Brian Bayo. So I'll start with Bayo.
Okay.
432 expected opponent slugging percentage, 43.1 hard hit rate, and 4.63 expected ERA. 9 runs in his last 3 starts. He has a 8.1 walk rate. Compared to George Kirby, who has done very well, allowed just 46 runs in 130 innings pitched. With 129 strikeouts, he has a 25% strikeout rate. Average in the league right now is about 21.4. He also has just a 2.7% walk rate. So Mariners, they've really started to click offensively, which is all they really needed because we've known that their starting rotation has been very good all season long, and George Kirby is a big part of that. So -105, I think that is great value here for Seattle to finish the series.
All right, I like it. And I bet Seattle this year. Usually Matt suckers me in. He sucks me in with these Luis Castillo games, and Luis Castillo's burn me. So anyway, Ryan, do you have a pick of the day?
I will only have a hump day homer today.
Only have a hump day homer. All right. I'm doing something I rarely do. I'm not going against the Pittsburgh Pirates, but I did this. Actually, I think I did do this earlier. I took a hump day homer. I did something against Pirates, but I'm not betting the Pirates to lose. I've never done that in my life. But they've decided to they're starting Jake Woodford, ERA over 10. It's kind of a bullpen game. This is what the Pirates do, and Derek Shelton. Maybe the front office is pulling the strings, but they win the first 2 games of a series. It's like they're waving the white flag. I like the Houston Astros over. I will not bet against the Pirates. Valdez pitching for Houston. So the over on that game. What have you seen it as, Ryan? I've seen it at a couple different.
Astros team total is over 4.5.
It's 4.5. That's fine.
4.5. So
could be in the first 2 innings. I just think the Pirates they do this all the time. It's so sickening. So anyway, I like the over Houston. I've never done that before, and stick around for Hump Day Homers, which we'll do now because I'm also doing something with Houston. I could kick off Hump Day Homers right now.
Yeah,
let's do it. I like Jose Altuve. I'm taking Altuve, who used to be. Oh, what is this? We have our graphic. There he is. Forrest Hump. I forgot we had that. We didn't do this last Wednesday, did we? Were you here last Wednesday?
I was.
That's right. Anyway, Hump Day homers. I'm going with Jose Altuve. Now, I used to love Jose Altuve before the whole scandal thing, and he didn't want his shirt ripped off because he was probably wearing a wire or whatever. He was my size. He's like 5'6", 5'7". So I was like, oh, I want to identify with him, Doug Flutie. But then he cheated. But anyway, I just think Altuve bangs one out of that tiny little park, Minute Maid, end run, whatever they call it now. Houston Astros home park. So I'm going Jose Altuve.
I was very anti-Astros for a minute.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, it's going to take time heals all wounds, but they will forever be associated with that. So there you go. I know, but I like Altuve. I just think the Pirates are going to give up some runs. I think the Pirates, maybe they win 7-6.
Should be mentioned that there's a lot of good games that already started.
Tons of
we
games.
were very limited.
We were limited. I was going to go
picking our-
Bobby Witt. Yeah. And by the way, I swear, did they change the start time of that game last night? Because I looked intently for like an hour. And then this morning, Ryan's like, Bobby Witt game starts at 11:10.
I don't think they would have moved it up.
I think they moved it. Do some checking on that. Anyway, so yes, there's limited choices for us.
Okay, so my
I know who yours is.
homer is Manny Machado going up against Clayton Kershaw. It's only his second start back this year, and Machado has an impressive 13 for 40 hits against Kershaw with 4 home runs. So that's a pretty good percentage there, 10%, right? So Manny Machado, he did hit one yesterday too, which I don't love doing the back-to-back days, but seems to be a trend this week. So
I love that. That's a great trend. But I do want to tell you, Clayton Kershaw has not allowed a homer all year.
Correct. In his 4 innings pitched.
That's still all year. But it's a great series. Dylan Cease.
He might have actually. Well, I don't know. I got to look
No,
into
he didn't
his
give it.
minor league.
Maybe in the minors. Dylan Cease pitching, attempting to tie Johnny Vandermeer's back-to-back no-hitter record, which will not happen. But and we've talked about this. Talk about unbreakable records. To break Johnny Vandermeer's back-to-back no-hitters for the Reds, you'd have to pitch 3, which is never going to happen because pitchers don't even pitch complete games. But, you know, it's an interesting stat to look at. Guys after pitching no-hitters, usually not that good. They're usually a little tired. Emotionally, they're tired. So, I don't know.
He seems so cool, calm, collected. I think he's going to start fun. I know it's the Dodgers.
I know, and I originally took the Dodgers today with Kershaw, and then I was like, I'm going to go with the Houston over. So I switched my pick. Anyway, Hump Day homer from Dr. McCormick.
I will be going to the latest game of the day, Oakland versus San Francisco.
Yeah, okay.
So the Giants have Logan Webb on the mound, who only one batter on the A's have faced in their careers. Ross Stripling is on the mound for the A's. He is 2-9 with an over 6
So he didn't get
ERA.
the loss last week when we went against him.
He did not. But with that being said, Matt Chapman went 0 yesterday in the first game of this series. The A's lit up the scoreboard, hitting multiple players hitting several homers. Lawrence Butler, Brent Rooker, both went deep, and then there were a couple more that are just escaping me at the moment. But I will be going with Matt Chapman.
Okay.
He, prior to going 0 last night, he had 7 hits in his last 3 games. So I will be taking Matt Chapman to go yard off of Ross Stripling towards the beginning of the
Do the A's have someone named Leday? Is it Ricky Leday?
JJ Bleday.
JJ Bleday. Yeah, he had a homer yesterday. I watched that one live. And he used to play at the ballpark, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I think I saw, did he play there this year? Or I'm familiar with his name. I don't know if maybe.
That's because it's one of the most fun names to say.
I think it's JJ Bleday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a homer
yesterday. I think he was there for.
He might have been early.
Yeah.
JR can let us know.
I think so because I remember that name, and it's always fun because a lot of the times I recognize a lot of the names having played in the major leagues. So it's kind of cool to be that up close. Hoyt Park, by the way, is like one of my favorites on the Aviators, who played for the Pirates, came over in a trade with the Yankees. Very personable. Always stops to sign. Always gives me a cool guy nod because he feels the vibe. Like he sees me, and then he's like, "Hey, what's up?" Anyway, all right, good bet. So what's
Ton
that?
of runs at the ballpark scored yesterday.
The overhit?
I think it was 14-11. We made a.
I like the high-scoring
push at the
games.
end.
Although we want to get out of there Saturday night a little. Kind of want to get out of there.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, can you tell me that excuse again for when I text Gary, who's probably watching right now, that I will have fatigue?
Oh, yeah, advanced.
Anticipated
fatigue.
Gary.
I think around the 8th inning, we're both going to be
kidding, I'll see you tonight.
Anticipated fatigue. So what would that pay, that Hump Day homer parlay?
So if you parlay Manny Machado, Matt Chapman, and Jose Altuve to each hit a home run, it would be 205 to 1.
All right. Well,
plus
there you go. That's the alarm going off
205.
telling us.
So 205 to 1.
And by the way, driving in, I wasn't texting. I was at a light. And Ryan's like, I'll take Manny Machado for my hump day homer. Let him know because we built our guy. He goes, Alex has that. And I'm
and he said he debated it too.
Right.
And
Well, so I was like, oh, she has that. I said, well, that's okay. She can have Manny Machado because she's going to have a soda for me. She didn't have a soda. She was supposed to bring sodas. Anyway, so that's pretty good odds. I like it. I feel like today's the day we hit. I'm going to bet it. I'm going to bet I'm going to throw in the Houston over. I'm going to put it 6-team, do a 6-legger. So Paul, was Reno Paul's specialty. Wait, Frank Murgy? I knew. That's kind of an inside joke. Frank Murgy's watching. Altuve, short and cocky, like the host. Okay, let's see. Jason Tatum started the game 0 points, 2 assists. Thank you, Keith. Jerry Trevino, I think Frank is beyond anticipated fatigue with that memory of his. Is that because I forgot Red Panda or I said silver medal?
I don't think it was limited to today.
I can tell you Rod Carew hit 388 in 1977. How about that, Jerry?
He doesn't even know who Rod Carew is.
I know he doesn't. He might know him from the Hanukkah song. He's in the Hanukkah song. Rod Carew, he converted. Okay, so that's it for the Hump Day Homers. He converted. Okay, back to the posted punchlines.
Okay. So we just did the Bryce Harper cleats, which obviously aren't helping him as he's 1 for 30.
He's in it. And by the way, Bryce Harper in the postseason last year, his -1.5 total bases hit like 5. I won a lot of money last year off Bryce Harper. He'll heat up again in October. So are the Phillies. Oh, and this picture here you have of him.
Yeah,
he's wearing the whose eyes are those again?
Fanatic.
Who is it?
The Philly Fanatic.
No, I thought it was something different. Those are Fanatic ones. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a Brooksgate stat.
Great stat.
The run differential in a specific inning. So the Phillies have the best run differential of +41 in the first and +42 in the fourth. The Marlins are really bad in the third and fourth innings, having a -39 and a -42 run differential. And then if you go all the way to extra innings, the Dodgers have the best extra inning run differential at +10, and the Mets have a -12.
And that's a key one to look at. And come playoff time, that's telling you something about your bullpens. The Dodgers, who just added to their bullpen, and the Mets, Diaz not having a good year. Yeah. That's an important stat. I mean, if you look at run differential in the standings in any sport, well, especially football and baseball, that kind of shows you the good teams from the bad. Because there's always that anomaly. There's always like a team in the pennant race, but they have like a negative run differential, and that's the team you go, be afraid of them. Like the Pittsburgh Pirates, actually. Yeah. Do we have a halftime score on basketball? Did it hit halftime?
Yes.
What's the halftime up? Oh, thank you. 55-36. So if you took that first half, we said they were going to come out. So that's 29 points. They covered. No, that's not 29. That's 19. What? It's 19. It's 19 points. Hey, 19. It's 19 points. So the first half over was probably about 15, 16. So if you had the first half over, you won. Who did they put in?
First
the
half,
spread.
Yeah, you mean spread.
Spread. What did I say?
Over.
You know what I meant. You guys all understand me. But they played 28 games at the Las Vegas ballpark last season, only with Big Club this year. Thanks, JR.
I was hoping JR would help us out.
JR knows everything. JR is great. Thank you, JR, for watching every day. I thought I saw him. Maybe I just see him from when I watch those Oakland games. All right, what's next? What's next? Who was that? That was Brooksgate?
That was Brooksgate.
We love Brooksgate.
And we've got another Brooksgate right here.
Cool.
So he decided to put together basically the tortoise and the hare.
Run fast hare.
You missed my the one with Justin Turner.
Well, I saw I didn't get it.
Turn around. And then turn around. You know, the eclipse of the heart.
Oh,
and that was also the. Well, we're gonna have to bring it back up. Now I'm gonna go.
I did see it, but I couldn't compute it.
Can we finish that one first, and then we'll go back?
The Justin Turner one.
Yeah,
that's fine. It's all good.
Well, just because
run fast hair.
Don't want to have to jump around.
Oh, right, turn around. Oh, Turner around. By a hyphen would have helped me there because I looked at it and I got that's an excellent one as well.
And then
Justin Turner, good pickup.
Was on the album cover.
And what?
His face was on the album cover.
That's the Bonnie Tyler album cover?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a deep dive. Yes. I don't think I would have known that. Holy shit, that's a deep dive right there. I'll tell you, because I probably had that album or that 45. Just making sure we weren't on in the big room. I would have not ever gotten that. So, by the way, Bonnie Tyler watches the show every day. I see her in the chat. She didn't get that one. Very impressive.
Okay.
That's a good one. All right.
Now we go back to
Turn her around.
Torters and the hair. Run fast hair. Decided to put together a chart of the top 20 fastest runners in Major League Baseball this season and the bottom 20, or I guess the top 20 slowest runners in baseball this season. So, yeah, Martin Maldonado and Yasmani Grandal are the slowest runners in Major League Baseball. And Victor Scott and Bobby Witt Jr., both juniors, are the fastest runners in baseball.
Again, and Pete Crow Armstrong, too. But, I mean, Bobby Witt Jr., this guy's a complete package. He's playing shortstop. Eventually, they're going to move him to third or something, but not probably for a good 5 to 7 years, I hope.
Yeah.
I'll tune into Royal games just to see his at-bats and see him hit to all fields. He's fast. He's a really exciting player.
Yeah, and he did it again yesterday, right? Because he had a grand slam 2 days ago.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And then yesterday, he hit the go-ahead run.
Like you were saying, I think off the air, with if Aaron Judge wasn't in the league, he could be the MVP. If the Royals make the playoffs too, you never know. But that kid's awesome. I really like watching him play. And of course, his dad was Mike Witt. that's Bobby Witt Jr. I made that mistake a couple weeks ago. But fastest runner, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott. Well, tied with Bobby Witt, but yeah.
Tied with Bobby Witt, and the slowest was Yasmani Grandal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's knees are shot. He's playing for the Pirates. He's had a couple big hits. The reason he's still on the roster in Pittsburgh, Paul Skeens likes to pitch to him. So as long as Paul Skeens wants to pitch to him, he's probably going to stick around. Reminds me of Tim McCarver, Hall of Fame announcer, hit under 200 for his career, but Bob Gibson liked him, and Steve Carlton. So when he went to the Phillies, Steve Carlton said, I'm only throwing to Tim McCarver. So they had to eat up a spot, but you got a Hall of Fame pitcher. You got to stick with that. A lot of guys do this. They have their personal catcher they're comfortable with. So there you go. Fast or slow. When is Jeff Parles running the 8.5 minute mile? We got to get his speed on there. Rowdy Tellez.
Wasn't that
by April 1st, he had to do it.
That's right.
Yeah. But today
around March.
is July 31st.
Yes, it is.
Last day of July. Brady Singer's still in there.
Ooh, we got a new game for you, Frank.
Oh, what is this? Two trends and a lie.
2 trends and a lie.
Ooh.
So 2 of these are real, actual trends.
Okay.
One of them
A little Howard Stern-ish.
we
I like
made
it.
up. You
Okay.
have to guess which one we made up. So the total has gone under in 11 of their last 13 games when the White Sox host the Royals. Minnesota is 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games when playing the Mets in New York. Or the total has gone over in 9 of Colorado's last 11 games on the road.
This is phenomenal. I'm going to look at number 1. I'm going to break this down. All right, you can leave it over. Okay, so total's gone under 11 of the last 13 games. White Sox host the Royals. Well, they're there now. The other night when he hit that grand slam, they were down 5-4, so it was 8-5. So I'm going to say that's a lie because I think the Royals won 8-5. So I'm going to say that is a lie, although you said 11 out of 13. Okay, Minnesota 6-2. In the last 8 games I'm playing the Mets, straight up. They have, the Mets have been hot, though, in New York. Total has gone over 9 in Colorado. I think Colorado they're not that good. I'm going to say A is a true, that's a trend, and B is a trend, and C is the lie.
B is actually the lie.
Damn it!
Because it's actually the Mets are 7-1 straight up in their last 8 games when playing at home against the Twins. So
damn it. I thought that I got confused, but yeah, okay. That's a good game.
And I knew that by saying on the road would throw you off.
Yes.
You're just thinking Colorado at home, but they give up runs.
Yeah, they do. They're just not a good ball club. And then, the White Sox and Royals. Yeah, I knew that one.
That was hard, especially with the last few games. I didn't really take that into consideration.
Well, I only knew because of the grand slam that Bobby Witt hit the other night. They were trailing 5-4. And so that would be 8-5. That would be 13, although it could have been one of the 2 games. But anyway, good game. I like it. Nice.
And if you think of a better name, we can switch that in there. But
2 trends and a lie is great. Love it. All right. And then,
we also have a Who Day.
It's a Who Day Wednesday. Okay. All right. So set it up here. What do we got?
Name this player that played for these teams: the Pirates, Yanks, Dodgers, A's, Brewers, and Mets. A 6-time All-Star, a Silver Slugger winner, and a 1977 World Series champion.
Oh, okay. So he played for the Yankees in 77, won a World Series. Goose Gossage? No. Is it Goose Gossage? No. He never played for the Terry Forster. Lee Lacy, no.
Made his debut with the Pirates. Drafted by the Pirates.
Willie Randolph.
Willie Randolph.
Oh, Willie Randolph. There we go. Yes, drafted by the Pirates. They had a road by Rennie Stennett, who was the only guy to go 7 for 7 in a major league game. Willie Randolph, and then he managed the Dodgers or Mets. Mets. He managed the Mets. He kind of got screwed there because he had a good team, and then they, anyway, Willie Randolph. The reason I also remember this very clear is Willie Randolph was on the podcast, sports podcast I used to do during COVID. We had him on as a guest, and we talked about the Pirates. And I was mad at him for beating the Dodgers when he was with the Yankees in 77 and 78. But great ball player, really smart guy, really good guy. Should have been a manager longer. He got railroaded with the Mets. I forget why. But
I will give you bonus points if you can tell me why I did Willie Randolph today.
That's good.
Why did you do Willie Randolph today? Is it his birthday? Is it something?
It is not.
I know, it's too easy, right? Pirates saying Willie Randolph.
Going forward, we're going to do it in spirit of the episode number.
Oh, it's 207. He had 207 home runs, 207 triples.
I was going to do Richie Zisk, who had 207 home runs.
I love Richie Zisk, the only player with a Z that I always remember. 207 postseason hits, 207 children, 207.
Not Tyreek Hill, no.
What?
Not Tyreek Hill.
It's not Tyreek Hill. Yeah, 207, Willie Randolph.
So
batting average in the playoffs.
Willie Randolph ranks 207th
in hits
in Major League Baseball history in stolen bases.
Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's a great stat. He had a couple seasons of 30. I remember that. Yeah, great ball player. Second base. I loved Willie Randolph. And a nice guy. Got to interview him, so that was really cool. Way to go. Good one. 207 stolen bases is 30th?
No, so he didn't. He
207.
He ranks 207.
207, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little off today. Anyway, that's great. I like it. Who Day Wednesday. We love it. All right, anything else? Are we out of post?
That was
all right.
Our show.
Still did a full show. Post or chat room real quick. Very Howard Stern. I knew Tommy Green would hear that. Jerry Trino's going to go first. What are we doing here? Oh, Rod Carew? Was that from first to third? Without stopping at second. That's what he does, player, just like you, player. Oh, God. I don't know if I've ever heard of that as a Rod Carew. You go first to third? I never heard that. I don't think I knew that one. And what did I learn recently? The gentleman's sweep?
Yes.
Learning a lot of things this year on the show. We appreciate you guys watching the program. What do you have tomorrow? You're on Sports by the Book. You guys are doing what team?
We are New York Jets.
The New York
It's
Jets.
our last team. Yep.
Last team.
32nd team.
Oh, my God. You saved the Jets for last because that's Jeff's favorite, or the Jets for last?
It just ended up how they worked it. They started with the NFC East, went all the way around in full circle to the AFC East.
And he didn't have nice things to say about the Steelers season, if I remember correctly. I meant to tune in. I'll have to go back and watch it. But Jeff Parles will be here tomorrow. I could just ask him what he said about the Steelers tomorrow, I guess.
Could.
And, we've been doing, what have we learned today? Have we learned anything today, Ryan? What did you learn today? Okay, you didn't learn anything from today's show? Willie Randolph was 207?
There's so much that goes in and out my ears.
Alex, anything that you learned today or stuck out?
That you can use expected fatigue as a very good excuse to get out of work.
There you go. There you go. Expected fatigue. How has no one used that as a name for a podcast?
Ooh.
Welcome to Expected Fatigue.
Ooh, I like that.
There you go.
Good.
Copyrighted. Get someone on that.
And-
And what was that? Did you learn something?
You're going Astros team total over?
Yes, that's the tap room. We have tap room, or we'll just talk.
I'm
Okay,
going Mariners.
tips and picks. I'm going Astros team over 4.5.
Mariners minus 105 to win against Red Sox.
And for Hump Day homers, Manny Machado, Jose Altuve,
Matt Chapman.
He's due.
Big name.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you watching the show. We do this every day, Monday through Friday. Tomorrow, Jeff Parles. Friday, Alex will be back for Friday. And then next week, Denny Nagel flying in for Monday through Thursday. So we'll have Denny Nagel. He's promising some big name guests that he's bringing. So we hope it happens. Tomorrow, Parles Show. It's always fun. We appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you share with friends, like and subscribe. I know everyone says that, but it really does help. I'm Frank Nicotero. Thanks for watching Punchlines. Line Stands. We're live in Nevada. I'm going to hold it for 18 seconds. Every show.